Joanna never took blame for it. She never denied it though either when she did her video. She did her video first. So she kind of was like, I don't want to say trying to punk him, but she was kind of like, hey, where's your girl? I'm sure that they'll sort it out. I'm sure this whole thing is nothing. It's a big nothing burger.
Jamahal and Joanna Jędrzejczyk got
Mhm.
into it. There's a video of them it's hard to understand what's going to really get on there, but Jamal has come out since and made some comments about Joanna and sliding into her DMs and all this. You have a specific take on this, right? So I'll let you roll into it.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to Jamal Hill, as Dave likes to call him, Jamahal Hill but I was listening to his video. I listened to Joanna's. Joanna never took blame for it. She never denied it though either when she did her video. She did her video first. And she just talked about her being a confident, strong woman because she obviously can fight. And none of us could put together like really what happened. And she kind of left it at that, like that step of where are you going with this? Like, did you do something? Did he do something? What we never heard from Joanna like on what started it. Then Jamal Hill comes out today and does a video. And he says, look, man, I got to be honest. My girl wasn't even there. He's like, but a while back, I was at an event and, I saw Joanna. So I slid into her DMs. He's like, I'm not going to lie, man. I was trying to hit. I was trying to smash. I'm like, bro, you're making this public right now. And he's like, no, my girl knew. My girl knew that, that this happened and this and that. And he was very upfront about it. I guess Joanna had walked up to him at this event at the pay-per-view weekend, this last weekend, and was like, yo, what's up, man? Where's your girl? Like, because they had kind of had some back and forth through DMs previously. And I think he was expecting, she was expecting like Jamal to like come up and start talking to her and then find out she had a girl, he had a girl, whatever it was. So she kind of was like, I don't want to say trying to punk him, but she was kind of like, hey, where's your girl? Like, talking like almost like talking trash. And then, oh, I'm Polish. We don't play like that. We don't. And it became like we're real gangsters, is what Jamal Hill was saying. It just got very cringy a little bit, like if that's the way it really went down. But I've been around a lot of female fighters, and in the past, female fighters have a tendency to be overly aggressive when it comes to other fighters and their girlfriends. And I don't know why or what it is. So when she started giving his explanation on this, I could see this. I'm not saying this did happen. I'm not saying Jamal is right. I'm not saying that Joanna was in the right. I'm not picking sides in this situation. But I have been around a lot of MMA female fighters, and they have a tendency to be overly aggressive when it comes to other fighters' girlfriends. Like, especially if they like the fighter, or especially if they had some comfort, if they had some connection with the fighter. They have a tendency to be overly aggressive. Like, they take it personal, and in every fight, and not just females, male fighters too. They are so sensitive. We are all, us fighters are almost all sensitive, whether they're talking about, oh, you lost a fight. And if podcasters talk about a fighter losing, man, that fighter will probably never come on your show. And so, yeah, it's a weird situation, but my take on it is that I'm sure that they'll sort it out. I'm sure this whole thing is nothing. It's a big nothing burger. I think obviously there was probably some cocktails involved, some drinks, a couple beers, whatever it was. There was some drinks involved, and Joanna saw Jamal, and Jamal saw Joanna. I was like, what's up? How you doing? He's like, Jamal was like, I gave everyone hugs, said hi to everyone. What's up? And, and Jamal brought the receipts, man. He showed all the DMs and messages. He was pretty open about it all. And, and I guess Joanna was overly aggressive. It's like, oh, where's your girl? What's up? Like, where's your girl? And just kind of made it like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? And so, and she said she would say something to her. And he's like, you wouldn't say shit. Like, I would knock you out if you said that. No way, in no way is Jamal Hill hitting Joanna. And in no way is Joanna gonna approach him and like try to fight him. Both fighters, I think, have a mutual respect for each other in that situation. So words were said, things got a little out of hand, and I think Jamal's still scratching his head like he doesn't know what happened because he seemed like lost and like what caused you to get that upset at me? So, and I think it's just, sure. I think if the DMs were true and then everything is probably just a little sensitive over the fact that like, hey, you were in my DMs, trying to hit me up, and where is your girl? That kind of situation. That's how people are. So they'll squash it, they'll figure it out. They may cross paths, they may not, but it's definitely talking news right now for most people. But interesting, man. Interesting stuff. This is the fight game. It's a small world. You run into each other all the time at events, autograph signings, appearances, whatever it is. So you still see each other, all around for a bit. So